Back. Alright, so everybody, hit that music that we wanted to play. Can't play, copyright issues. What? Alright, whatever. Hello, everybody. Magma Cleric here, bringing you another top 10 countdown. I know it's been a while. I've been through some stuff here lately. So just bear with me. I'm a little bit rusty. I'm trying to get all this cleared out. So today's top 10 countdown is top 10 giant robot video games. These are video games based around giant robots. Either they have to be piloted by somebody or have AI intelligence. They pilot themselves, whatever. You know how that goes. One per franchise, and basically that's about it. It has to revolve around the robots. No human contact on the field. Like I said, one per franchise. Let's kick it. Okay, so Zoid's Assault is number 10. Zoid's Assault is based on that cartoon on Toonami, kinda, sorta, not really, but the one like right there on the bottom of the screen, yeah, that one. Yeah, it has nothing to do with that show, so let's get that out of the way. Alright, so Zoid's Assault is about a 3-year war going on between the Helic and the Gallios band of Zoid things. Yeah, trust me, you'll know all about that after the long ass cutscenes, but the gameplay is actually pretty good once you get to it. This is where the game shines. It feels smooth. Being able to pilot the Zoids is easy, and from some of them are from the show, which is pretty awesome. So besides the whole long ass cutscenes and the long ass text, it's a pretty decent game. I'll give it a rental, so go check it out. Who said the original Xbox didn't produce good games? Besides Halo, Robotech Battlecry is an amazing game. It nearly mimics the show from the 1980s in every way, with over 140. Who wrote this? Who wrote this? Now you know there's no 140 missions, there's only 40 missions. God, chimpanzees. I work with freaking chimpanzees. Anyways, you get 40 missions and 40 Veritex to choose from. It will most definitely keep you on your toes with good controls, nice animated graphics. Story is great, but there could have been more missions to me. Like 140 freaking chimpanzees, and some of the time it could have been a little bit harder. Sometimes it feels like a walkthrough. That's why it's 9 and not any higher. Now if you excuse me, I got some more chimpanzees to kill. If you ever make a top 10 sequel list, this game has to be on it. Hint, hint, wink, wink, nudge, nudge, you know what I'm saying. This is an amazing sequel to Mech Assault on the original Xbox. This sequel amps up everything from the first game that you love. You get more mechs, you get more weapons to use. You even get to jump out of the mech, roam around, and steal another mech or a tank. I don't know why you would want a tank or the helicopter when you can get into a giant robot and destroy stuff with the most kick-ass destruction, the freaking awesome music it has, the mechs, the gameplay where you can go around and just completely destroy stuff. The multiplayer is where it's at for this game. It is one of the best multiplayers, and dare I say, better than Halo multiplayer that I played on the original Xbox. Story is well superb, and that's where it hurts itself. That's why it's 8 and not higher. Sorry guys. Transformers, robots in disguise. Oh, if yes, this game is effing awesome. At number 7 is Transformers Fall of Cybertron. It is the sequel to the Transformers War for Cybertron. Fall of Cybertron takes place a couple of years after the first game. Energy is getting low, and it's time for the Autobots to move on to another planet. So basically it's getting close to the end of G1, so quite possibly if they make a third game, it could be Beast Wars. Beast Wars! But other than that, the graphics look amazing on this game. It's still the same setup as the first game as far as controls. Nothing really new pops out as far as controllers, so I guess if the saying goes, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. And that's what they high noon went with this one. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. And they amped up the multiplayer on it. The multiplayer is awesome. You can have up to 8 people going against each other in one heck of a death battle. You can be Autobots, Decepticons, it doesn't matter. You're a giant freaking robot that can transform into planes, cars, trucks, whatever to destroy your opponent. I mean, come on, how much cooler can you get than that? But it's a good game. Check it out. Okay, number 6 is quite possibly the greatest giant robot game ever. Armored Core. Armored Core for the PlayStation 1. I can't call it the greatest because it's at number 6, but it is most definitely one of the best giant robot games out there on the original PlayStation. From its training mode to the many missions you get to go on to the in-depth story, this game has it all for you. And plus, the multiplayer is not bad, and it's one of the very first games that I played that you can actually customize the robot. That's right, you can buy parts with completing missions and stuff and upgrade your robot. You can actually make different types of Armored Core robots to take to your friend's house on your memory card and challenge them to a good old-fashioned one-on-one slaughter. Because if you made the best Armored Core robot, there was nobody that was freaking touching you. No one could even get close to you. And besides, you could make Gundam winged characters on Armored Core. Oh yeah, badass. Okay, so Supreme Commander is a giant robot RTS. Yes, another giant robot RTS. And with this one, it's more unique. You get 3 factions to choose from, each with their own unique mechs and tanks and stuff like that, and each with their own unique storylines. And that's where this game shines, is the storylines and somewhat of the gameplay. Now, as for me, the loading screens took a while. Maybe it was just my Xbox, but it took forever to load up to the next mission. You build buildings to help improve your army. You attack the other thing. You progress through the story. All in all, this game is a good game to buy, so definitely pick it up. Zona Bean is a Japanese-like mecha game, where you literally take control of your giant robot in its cockpit, if you want to call it that. Other than that, this game is very good. The story mode is awesome. Versus mode is where it shines, and it's a downright fun game. The controls are nice and tight. I love the animation of it, very anime-like, and it's just a downright fun game of giant robots. Pick it up. Okay, at number 3 is Front Mission 3, quite possibly the third best giant robot game on the PlayStation 1. This game is a turn-based strategy game with giant mechs that you can customize, and you have your own team of giant mechs that are all customizable just like in Armored Core. But to me, this one is a better game to play on. But if you really like turn-based strategy games, this is one that you definitely need to pick up. So it's got my recommendation. Alright, at number 2 is Xenogears. Xenogears is your typical JRPG for the PlayStation 1, except for the fact that it has freaking giant robots that are called Xenogears, or Gears for short. Yeah, they didn't really think too ahead on that one. Well, this one plays very much like a typical JRPG would. The graphics on it are good quality PlayStation 1 graphics. You have the fight scenes that you're seeing now between the humans and a monster, and then of course you have your traditional giant robot. This game was just freaking amazing and awesome. Check it out. Number 10, Zoids Assault. At number 9, Robotech. At number 8, Mech Assault 2 Lone Wolf. At number 7, Transformers Fall of Cybertron. Number 6, Armored Core for the PlayStation 1. Number 5, Supreme Commander. Oh, he's commanded something. At number 4, Zone of the Enders. At number 3, Front Mission. And at number 2, Xenogears. Coming in at number 1 is Dynasty Warriors Gundam 2. That's right, the second installment of Dynasty Warriors Gundam is perhaps by far my favorite Gundam series game of all time. And it's Dynasty Warriors. Can't get no better than that. You're surrounded by giant robots hacking up giant robots. As you all may know, the gameplay and stuff feels very much like Dynasty Warriors, except the characters got a skin swap for a giant robot called a Gundam. There is story mode and official mode and mission mode. Now, these can vary in difficulty here and there, but they are very good and very well balanced. In fact, Dynasty Warriors Gundam 2 is a very well balanced game between the first one and the third one. The third one was a little bit overpowered with all the Gundams, and the first one there wasn't just enough balance. But this one balances it both, and it just feels all around rounded game. It's pretty good. You can take on the Gundams from different animes and all that. So check it out. Magma Cleric out.